Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorials. Today we're going to be doing the Attack Titan versus the Jaw Titan. So I am on a landscape orientation page. Make sure you use a pencil and eraser for these versus characters that can be pretty tricky. You know, heads turned to the side and stuff, a lot of details. So take your time. Right, so we're going to start with the jaw all the way over here, okay? So we're sort of split in half, jaw over here, attack here. So we're going to start with his eye. And he's got sort of a frowning, crinkly kind of eyebrow sort of thing going on. So we'll start with that, right? So we'll just tick it up sort of this direction. Right, so kind of a bumping sort of line. This is like his eyebrow sort of line here. And then, so he's got that skull-like area around. So we got like a zigzag sort of line there. And then it's going to curve down, come around all the way into here. Okay. So this is where the red skin is on the inside, right? So then his eye, so it's real wide open. Kind of eye just in here, right? So we go up and down. Like so, and then it goes down around here. And back up, like so, right? So real big sort of eye sort of shape. And then what we can see of his iris and his pupil, we can only sort of see a pupil just like here. And it's like a glowing yellow eye. It's from that poster, so he's like looking that way. And then so all around this eye, then we have like, you know, eye lines and wrinkles and things all coming in here. And there's all like wrinkles going that way as well. So loads of these sorts of muscle lines or skin lines. All going up around his eye. Okay. Right, so then we got some frowning sort of lines just here. Right, like sort of like on his nose, sort of coming around his nose there. And then his nose will come down at the front here. And then I'll kick back in towards his mouth. And then I'll come back around the bottom, up to here. And then we go over the top, back down to the front, right? And then there's a nostril just in there. So we can see just a little bit of his other sort of eyebrow on this side, right? So we can't see all of his eye or anything. We can just see sort of like a bump for his nose, like a wrinkle on the other side of his nose there. And then this, let's see. So then this comes out like so, back into there. And then maybe some of that red skin just in here. You can't see much, just like sort of wrinkle lines and stuff like that. You can't really see his eye or anything. And then his brow sort of comes up here and then curves up around the top of his head to there. Right, so then we got like some various sort of wrinkle lines and things just coming out from around skull lines and like hatching and stuff like this, like frowning lines coming up around his brow and things. Like lots of these details. And then like this comes up the side of his head, just there. Right, so then we'll go down and try and do his mouth, right? So we got like his cheek sort of sticking out here. And then the front of his teeth comes down here. So then we've got the top of his jaw coming across here, and we got like 3 teeth, and then sort of like bone on the inside of them, right? So there's no easy way, just do it one by one. So we go up, down, and then it comes across, up, down, and across, up, down, and then this comes around like so, okay? And then this is going to just come up for the side of his jaw here, and then this will curve up the side of his head. And then there's like some hatching lines and cheekbone sort of lines and things here. It's coming down his face. So in between here we've got teeth, right? So we've got like sharp teeth that stick down. Like so. Like that. And then there could be like edge lines to these like parts of his mouth. They sort of double up, go around like so. You know? Up like so, around to here, and down. And then same thing on these ones. Up around, down around to there. And you can have, you know, there can be some hatching and stuff inside. If you want, these are just like extra details. You could just color it. There can be some like lines on his teeth, stuff like that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so the bottom jaw then comes down. We can see some teeth in around the back there, but we'll do just like the bottom of his jaw first. So like curves down from here, bumps around again. So 2 sort of bumping lines here. 2 bumps. And then we'll go down around for these sort of sections of the teeth again, like what we have up here, right? So we got the middle bumps and then the teeth that come up the middle. So easy way. So we go up, around, down, around, down. So you're going all the way around now to the front of his mouth. So around, up, down. This, and then this will come down towards his like beard, which is like a hairy sort of area here, and the beard comes off. Like here somewhere. There's like some of his claw comes up here, so we won't finish the beard yet. So then we got like teeth again. Okay, so tooth here, sticking out from behind this part of his, and we can actually see some of his red gums here. So like, you can see like the bottom of the teeth. So another one here. And we can see another sort of red gum line area just here. Same thing here. That, and then another one here. Like so, and you can add, you know, again, sort of hatching on the teeth, and then give these sort of parts, the middle sections, a sort of an extra edge. So you just gotta add like a line like this coming around. It just makes them look like they have like 2 layers or an inside to them. Right, so we've got some teeth and mouth and tongue and stuff here, right? So I guess we'll do the tongue. So the tongue just like comes up, bumps around here, and then bumps up. Like so, and down there. There could be some hatching and things on it. And then the teeth that come around the side and down here. So we'll do the top teeth first. So there's a tooth in behind this one. Just there. Tooth in behind this tooth. Just there. And then we've got these center parts, these sorts of skull lines, and they've double line just there, and then another here, and then this, the side of his mouth then just sort of comes down this way. We've got like extra sorts of lines on the inside, like lots of hatching and gnarly sort of, you know, it's like the back of his throat, so there's all like hatching and things all back here. Right, and then more teeth just at the front, so spiking sort of tooth here. This comes down, touches his tongue, back up like so. And then we have another tooth just here. It's around there. And then more sort of gum lines and stuff like that. Like so, right, we'll go, what do we do? Well, so we have some claw. Do we need to do the claw? No, we'll finish his face first, I guess. So we'll go just along here for his beard, right? So this is just like, you could do this anyway. You're just going up around his face for his hairline. And it's just like real furry, zigzag sort of line. We're going all the way up. Right, and we're going in around for his hairline just here. Like so. Right, and there could be like more sort of hatching and stuff on his jaw. Just there, and like bottom lip sort of area. Right, roughly like that. And then so he's got like real slick back hair. So it starts, just comes out like this way. So, you know, hair moves, so don't worry if you don't get it like exactly like mine. It moves all the time, blows in the wind and stuff, so you're just going this direction with it, you know. And it'll go like back down here. It just goes off the back of my page then at some point, just like back here. Like so. And then you just add some texture lines. We have a shoulder. We can see some of his shoulder and his hand down here, so we don't need to do texture lines like all the way down. we can fill that in after we do sort of the hand and things like that. If you didn't want to draw the hand, of course, feel free to just finish his beard and maybe put a shoulder here. But we can see some of his claws coming up in front of his face here, right? So like real sharp, pointy sort of things just coming up around here. Right, like so. And they sort of have a bony part to them here, right? So we'll draw the rough shape first. So this is the bony sort of section, and then we have another one here. Comes down off my page. Then this comes down. And then we have a third one. So where's that? So that's like comes down this way. Like so. And then down here. Like extra sort of bumps and lumps and things. Like so, and like comes in that way. There is all like details and things on these fingers, of course, but we'll come back and do them. That's just kind of the main shape of them coming in. And then the biggest one was across his face. And if you go over any lines that you drew, you can just erase them or color over them. Right, like that. And so like these are like, I don't know, sections of bone or something on his fingers. I think there's one more somewhere here, like a thumb one or something like that. Right, I'll just erase this here and then I'll add details on the fingers. Okay, so what we can see on his fingers detail wise, we got like a line coming down here, and then there's like a hole in the finger just there. And then like shadows, detail lines like that, stuff coming up here. Same thing on this one, come down, there's like a hole in it, just to add like a shadow on the side. And then we got like a knuckle line. Hatching and stuff coming down here. So this is pink muscle in there. This is white bone. And then coming down like so. Got like another sort of air hole here with a side to it. And then, so that skin sort of area like here. So it like comes in around underneath like so, and we got a white strap or something there. And then there could be like some hatching just for the knuckle areas. And you know, this is like the thumb, I think. So it's like real big, so you can't really see much. Just about that much. Alright, so then we'll finish the beards just coming across here. Just coming between the fingers. Like so, and then so the shoulder, so this is like all beard sort of texture area. Like so. And then the shoulder just comes up here. Comes up and around. So it comes around like so. And down like here, muscle line, and then the other side of it just comes down there. And there's like, you know, hatching and things just on this. And then you can finish your hair texture lines then coming all this way. And eventually just this becomes beard. Now, all right, so right across from here, and we have his nose, so we'll go out and down, right? So we'll start with his nose, and it's real pointy sort of nose. So it comes out and then back in, curves down like so. And then what we can see of the nostrils and things, right? So we can see sort of a nostril kind of here, and then the back of the nostril just comes up that way. Right, so then what we can see of his brow. So we just come up a little bit more for the nose and then out. And then this will go like straight up pretty much. Like so. So then he's frowning sort of eye on the other side. Comes up around that way. Sort of wrinkling sort of eyebrow. And then it comes sort of down and back to here. And he's got that big black sort of dark section that's around his eye. Now remember, if I go too fast, just use your pause button. Right, like so. Might be an extra sort of wrinkle or something here. So his eye, much like sort of this one. So it goes out the back there. And then it goes down. Around like so, and we can just see sort of some of the iris. Now he doesn't really, it's, you know, that pale sort of white-ish green sort of color, like so. And then so pretty this is just like colored in real dark, but I have to check. Yeah, so around this eye, I think it's just like dark black. So I'm just going to color it in dark black. Right, so then we go down and do his teeth, right? So we got like teeth coming across the top, right? So we got to do like the gum line, sort of this. You could do each teeth one by one if you wanted, but we'll do like sort of these bumping. Each one of these is a tooth along the top, right? Like so, and then there's a bit of a like a gap here, right? So each of these is a tooth. We'll do that first. So like and there's a bit of a tooth at the front here coming down, like so. Okay, so then 3 big teeth at the back, just up here. Like so. Right, so then his jaw at the back, so we curve up around and then down. Kind of like a letter T or something, just down there. And then we have the teeth along the bottom. So we got the 3 big ones just here. So we go 1, 2, 3, and give them some tops. Like so, and then 4 or 5 ones along here, maybe 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. And then the tops of those teeth. Like so. And the back of her tongue, his tongue, goes back this way. Like so. And then we can kind of see some teeth along underneath the bottom here on the other side of his mouth, right? So we'll draw those in. So 1, 2, 3, and they're kind of roughly sort of sketched in then as you go down this way. And we can't really see the other side of his mouth, so there's just like hatching here. Maybe like some of his gum line just comes down there. Yeah, is that his tongue? I don't know if that's his tongue. Oh, I think that's it. Right, so that's just there. And then we might have a line just on his nose here, and then some like extra sort of lines just under his eye and stuff. And then maybe an extra frown line. Like so. Right, so his bottom lip sticks out here, comes down to his chin. His chin comes back in, back up to there, back around, up like so, back into here. And some lines for his bottom lip, maybe some hatching coming down on his chin there. Maybe a frown line just here as well. Maybe like some lines on his jaw. Like so. Okay, so he's got like all crazy hair and stuff, right? And he's got like a big elf-like sort of ear. So we'll do the ear first. It's like real big. Comes down to there. And then what we can see of inside his ear, not much. Just like some hatching and things. Okay, so the big hair, right? All that hair and stuff, all those hairlines and things. So let's see. So the front of his sort of forehead comes up just there, and then we have hair spikes coming down, right? So come down around his face. So this one comes down around his eye. So like it'll go like this way. And the real long hair spikes, right? So then this one comes down along here. And if you go over any, you'll color over those or anything like that. So and this comes down around his face as well. It goes real far back here. Another one. That way, and then some comes around the front of his face. So this goes right back in underneath his mouth. So then there, and this comes sort of back this way, like so, and then we've got a lot of it that goes in around underneath back here, and like another line that goes up around into there. It's just like sort of dark brown hair back in here. So just some like texture lines and stuff there. And then another line going that way. So his hair is kind of complicated, so take your time. And then this comes down this way. So you could do it like really messy if you wanted. That comes down like so. Right, let's see. So we got some lines that come down by his ear as well. So it comes down this way. Right, so big long one. Crisscrosses sort of over here. Comes back up into there. And then another section comes down there. More hairlines on it like so. Alright, so then lumps and bumps, right, that come back this way. So these are all like hair spikes that go back the way like so. Right. And they just keep sort of going back this way. All the way back here. And we got like one piece of hair that sticks off here. Comes back in like so. Around to there. Dun, dun. So it just keeps flying off basically. That's hair and that goes back that way. And then we got like a strand of hair that comes out from here, goes all the way back to there, goes back in, down, and there like so, and maybe like another one sort of sticking out here. Like so. Right, so then the back of his hair, so it sort of comes out from the ear. So this stuff is all sort of just going off the page. Back this way. So all these sorts of texture lines just and then I think there might be a strand that goes across his ear. Like so. And of course these are all these lines will go when we color. So dum dum dum. Right, so we'll go down. So Adam's apple sticks out just here. Comes down like so. Then we got like a shadow underneath his chin. Like this. And then shoulder, tricep muscle there. And then we got like neck muscle. Just comes down that way, maybe like a line for his Adam's apple just there. And then the other side of his neck here. And then his collarbone and his chest. So it's like his chest muscles here and his collarbone will go up around this way somewhere. Like so. So that's like neck muscle, and then neck muscle in here. More neck muscle there. Hatching. So this is all hair, neck muscle, hair. So then like the back of his neck should be somewhere like here, I think. So that's all hair, and the skin sort of in here, right? So then like he's got like chest muscle lines and things just here. And then the other side will go like so. And this comes down, hatching just there, and like some like chest muscle lines and things like so. Sort of jawline or something. Right, and then we can see like some of his hands, just like a tiny little bit of it coming up here. So take your time with hands; they're always like real tricky. So we can just start with the thumb. So it like comes across down to there, right? And then it sort of sticks out here, line there. We go up side of his hand. We can see just his index finger kind of curled over here, right? So it just like curves around, goes up, comes across, down, then fingernails just here. And knuckle comes out like so, and knuckles come down here, like they go out and down like steps on a stairs. See that? And then we can just see some more bumps and lumps. For his finger, his wrist sort of curled over, like it's like this kind of thing he's doing. So this curves out, down, and like so. Hatching on it. And then hatching out, down like this, down to there. Knuckle line. And joop. And line, like so. And like maybe a chest line there, some hatching, some, you know, scratches and stuff on them. You know, you can do as much of that as you want. And, you know, dirt and debris, dots and stuff in between them. These are called sort of movement lines or action lines, just to show they're sort of going towards each other, or there is some movement in the image. But I think I will leave it there. I hope it's helpful, guys. That is how to draw the Attack Titan versus the Jaw Titan. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.